Good morning! Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. We're going to open up a quick pack here. A little bit behind this morning. I'm about 15 minutes behind. I quote-unquote slept in. Prism. I actually really like the fact that in this set, how all of the adult heroes always have the young hero on the back. I think that's good. Hey Devin, you did make it. I also came on a weird time. I'm trying to do 8:30. Everybody knows if you've watched these long enough, I can never actually keep a schedule. Oh man, this is way too close. Was this like zoomed in? Let's see here. Let's see here. Are you zoomed in? How do we zoom out? There we go. There we go. Zoom out a little bit. All right. This is my cool playmat I got a little bit ago. All right, so we got Bounded Demagon, Smash a Big Tree. Cool. Piercing. All right, so here's our Shadow, Fortune Herald, Blue. It's not terrible. Bolt of Courage, Spears of Sterility. Okay. Moral Ground. I don't know that that's great in this set. Yanti, also not great. This one's fine if you're Chain and Prism, like especially Chain. Like I don't mind seeing that with Chain. Right, that's a 0 for 4 with Chain. I like a 0 for 4 because I can go swing with. I could do Chain's ability, swing with sword. Probably won't block it. You're gonna hit for 2, go into 0 for 4. I like it. Okay, so we got a rare foil, blood drop, Battlefield Blitz, and Ode to Wrath. All right. Pick one. Obviously, check out these. Here's the thing. Auras are really hard to come by, and they're also ridiculously good. I think you pick one, an aura. I think you have to, because this is going next. You're not going to see it. Everybody wants Prism, right? You can force Prism. Prism is the one you can force above all else, and if you have an aura that allows you to switch it up, you grab it. For pick 2, so Blood Drop Brocade, there's nothing in here that says like yes, pick it. Like nothing really. Battlefield Blitz, not terrible to get. Rise Above, this is blue, so it's not great. I'm gonna go on a limb here. This is gonna be a little bit different. Yeah, see, Devin knows. Devin said agreed on the pick what. I'm actually would say I'm gonna pick on the second pick. I would pick, if it gets passed to me and that's what I was gonna get, I would actually pick the Blood Drop Brocade because it's the only decent one in here. It's not the only decent one. There's lots of options here. I'm not saying that, but like Blood Drop is your only. I don't love Blood Drop, but it is your only generate resources. I say it's your only. If you're going Chain, you have another option which is ridiculously good. But I would put Blood Drop kind of higher than maybe I should. Just on that. Yeah, I don't love this. Yanti isn't bad. I don't think I want Battlefield Blitz, right? Like I'm not gonna force bolt, and I'm gonna get this if I need it. There's nothing in here that screams grab it. Like Smasher's pretty big tree is good, but I mean let's face it. Excuse me, we don't want Leviathan. This is my number 2 pick. This is going to be controversial. And then if I get handed this pack and I'm looking at this side, I'm drinking coffee and I'm like struggling drinking the coffee. Which I'm back in town, back at my place after traveling for like 6 weeks. So I do have the Guatamala that's down below. It's really good. It's good. I'm still waiting for them to come back with the good Guatamala. And then I'm gonna send that out to a couple people. Thought I promised some coffee too. They haven't brought it back. I'm waiting for it. This one's solid though. This was pretty good. I did get, my brother gave me a espresso maker because he's getting a new one. He's like, here, you can have my old one. It's good, especially for like entry level. I'm just getting beyond that because he's kind of a coffee snob and he loves doing it. Oh, hey, look at, I'm completely off here. So we are not at 247. We're at 252. Okay. We need to promote the heck out of that. We're doing a Kickstarter cryptic box. Come on, Mike. Mike's been busy. Mike is teamed up with Fabtcg, a buddy of ours, and they're making a shop. It's an hour away from here. It's in Pensacola. We actually live an hour apart. And they're opening up Trinity Games in August, I believe. I think the soft opens August. Super stoked for them. Maybe I'll get involved with them down the line. That's just not in the cards for me right now. Especially it's an hour away. Like, it's just a long way to drive. I actually used to live in Pensacola before I met Mike. I lived in Pensacola for 2 or 3 years. So definitely check out Trinity Games LLC. They're on Instagram and everything. This third pick is hard. Don't worry, I didn't forget it. Honestly, I would Yinty. That's a 0 for 3. Block 2. It could be a 0 for 4 or a 0 for 3 block. Sorry, I'm going down here. So yeah, I mean, I think that's good. I have these cards here because I've been working on magic tricks. Super nerdy here. Maybe I'll get to see a magic trick here some point. Cryptic just came out with deck boxes, and once I get my hands on some of them, we're gonna play some magic tricks as promotion just for the fun of it. I know. Like, watch this. You ready? Yep. It's terrible. There we go. A little bit better. Yeah, that block 3 probably key. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think that Yantis. I would even argue. Oh my God, what the hell is going on here? See, my kids were messing with my gear yesterday, and they're like screwing it up, and they're just everywhere. Whatever. I'm like, look up, and it's fun. Yeah, today's a slow day apparently. Yeah, I think this is my order. I would honestly say that Yanti probably over Blood Drop, because of the aura situation. Yeah, it only works in 2 classes. Like, what classes have auras? It's just 2. Personally, this is the order you should do it. This is the order I would do it. Right? If this pack came to me in this, I Blood Drop Brocade, I think is too good to not. It's the only one that gives you stuff. I actually prefer, so when I'm drafting, I know a lot of people love Prism. I actually prefer the Shadow Heroes when I'm drafting. You can build a pretty decent Leviathan deck. I prefer Chain, because if you can get the right chain pieces, you have to get seeds. Unless you can get your hands on like at least 2 seeds, you're kind of SOL. So you do have to get seeds with him to do it. You do have to get Bounding Demagon. And the other ones, I forget the other one. But you can pull it off. The thing that people I think don't realize with Chain is that he wants to, a lot of times you want to actually attack with your sword first and then swing with what you're going to swing with, because obviously you get to go again. So a lot of people don't sequence it that way, because if you drop down a 3, they're going to block it. And sometimes it depends on how you want to sequence it. But there's anything that cares about doing damage, like, hey, if you did arcane damage, get this, because there are a couple of those. You actually swing with your sword first. Like, don't be afraid to swing with your sword, and just your sword, because you're probably going to deal 2 damage. Or they're going to drop a card to block that 2 damage, in which case you're great. If you're attacking for 3, they're probably dropping a card. The nice thing of attacking with 3, there's not a lot of 3 block in here. There's only a handful, and so when you attack with 3, if they block with a 2, you get 2 damage. You sneak 2 damage through. But his sword is terrible. If you can pick up the scythe with chain, then you're like golden. You're golden. Devin said, I heard a recent draft with 4 prisms and they needed 19 baubles. It's not a good idea if you run chain or something. Oh, not a bad idea. Sorry, it's not a bad idea if you can run chain or something. Yeah, I can run all the other heroes. Prism is actually my weakest hero in this set, surprisingly. I don't love Prism. Her heralds, you know, are obviously really good. You can drop them in, but people are forcing Prism a lot. Levi is good. Levi is actually set up to be really, really, really good in this draft simply because she's got so many poppers. So if you can get your hands on poppers with Levi, you're golden. There's not, the problem with this set though is there's a decent amount of poppers in the generics, but they have to be red. I don't think there's any yellow popper, so they have to be red. So like a lot of times I'm picking up this and this, and I actually haven't seen a single popper that's generic, and I'm halfway through this box, so just be aware of that. Anyways, I'm done babbling. That's my top 3 picks right there. That's the order I would do it. I think that would be the best way, but who knows. All right, I'm gonna put these away in the order that they were opened. I've been doing that. I put them right back in the pack. These are actually Mike's cards. These are first edition. We did open our cold foil. It was pretty sweet. It was Bolton's weapon. His sword there. Whatchamacallit. Anyways, everybody have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Devin, for joining me. We're going to try to get on at 8:30. It's summer, though. Things happen. Things are kind of everywhere. That'll be our goal. I'll post it next week. Mike is off working on Trinity Games storefront. Super stoked. And we're going to get in there. Have a good one, Devin. Peace out, guys.